Hey, this is Ransom1690 back here with another video. Hold up, make sure I got everything before I leave. Okay, so I'm leaving from the wreck again. You know, trying to stay up with this working out thing. And I'm gonna make another video while I'm walking home. So, what I'm gonna talk about today is the difference between a good routine and a bad routine. And so, what does that look like? Well, in my opinion, it looks like something similar to what I'm doing now. You know, I have my little routine going on where I like to do my drawing stuff, you know, read a little bit of manga here and there, and then maybe go work out. And that's really what I've been doing for the majority of this month. And you know, I know it ain't nothing super fancy and all that, but hey, it comes with the territory of having shitty finances, so you do what you can. But you know, even something like what I'm doing is a whole lot better than what a lot of people's routine may be on a daily basis, which is where the bad routine comes in. You know, a lot of people still go to sleep and still wake up, and because that's what you have to fucking do, unfortunately, you know, because your body is a shithole that makes you feel ways and do things you don't want to do. But instead of going to the gym or the rec to work out or ingesting inspirational media or actually doing something they're passionate in, they're fucking at a goddamn company doing either hard labor or they're sat at a fucking desk in front of a computer or just doing shit they don't want to do. And you gotta do that because you need money. And I know I talked about that before, and a whole lot of antinatalists talk about that. Unfortunately, that's what you have to do in this shitty society because you need fucking money. But I made a video about this before, saying that work consumes all of our day-to-day activity, and I still stand by that, because when you get off of fucking work after working like 8 hours, or you know, maybe the most I've ever heard someone work is probably maybe like, I want to say 16 hours, and I think that, you know, that was my stepdad and shit, you know, working all these overtime hours at the fucking warehouse and shit, and you know, and he's doing heavy ass lifting and shit. But oh, don't that count as a workout? I guess in some form or fashion it does. But see, here's the thing. There is a difference between you just putting your body needlessly through the ringer and not really receiving any results from it, and you actually deliberately doing things for your body to actually make it healthy. I mean, I can fucking probably work at a warehouse and lift shit all day long, but you know, unless I actually put some thought behind that, it ain't gonna mean shit, because you know, I'm not really being deliberate about it. I'm not fucking thinking about exactly what muscles I need to work out or how I need to change my diet or this and that. No, this is just something that you're doing aimlessly. So let's say if I'm just lifting shit all day long and I'm fucking still eating like shit, then that's really not gonna be too beneficial. Whereas if I'm going to the gym and, you know, I'm doing weight training and, you know, I'm getting a bit of running in here and there and, you know, push-ups, which I think works out the abs as well as the arms, you know, crunches and shit. Well, now that's going to be a whole lot more beneficial because you're working multiple parts of your body and you're putting thought into what these physical activities is going to do for you versus just going to work and doing the same damn thing all day fucking long for 8 hours, 16 hours straight, and then coming home. You know, yeah, you still getting workout, but it's not the right type of workout. It's not the workout that's gonna actually make you healthier. And I know this wasn't supposed to be a fucking, you know, fitness video, but you know, it goes back to what I was saying about having a good routine and a bad routine. Just because something is able to expand your energy doesn't mean that it's good for you to do. But apparently our society doesn't get the picture, you know, seeing as how going to fucking work is, you know, pretty much the main quest of life. You know, I kind of think of this shit like an RPG where you have the main quest and you have the side quest. So it's like all the fun shit, like what I'm talking about. I mean, I know some people don't like working out, but when you realizing you able to move better, breathe better, you know, do more, you know, that shit does kind of become pretty fun to do when you seeing the results of that. And then just other shit like, you know, pursuing your passion or doing fun stuff, like who knows what it is for y'all. Like all of that shit, that's the side quest. But then I look at that as basically the side quest. But the fucking main quest of life, when you really think about it, it is filled with a whole bunch of tedious ass, boring ass bullshit that really ain't gonna fucking really help you in the long run. Like, you know, going to work, again, for instance, and then other type of shit that you don't want to fucking do, like what I had posted on my community feed earlier, trying to apply for Medicaid. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be beneficial, but how all the bullshit you gotta go through just to apply for that, you know, most of your days is gonna be spent either going to work or trying to apply for government type shit that you need to have a somewhat better life, you know, void of suffering. So what does that also mean? You're gonna be sitting up on the fucking phone with these obnoxious ass automated voicemails, you know, doing all this bullshit, trying to get in touch with a human, and then having these fucking malfunctions in the machinery where they don't be wanting to fucking hear what you saying and all this and that. And then when you do get on the line with a human being, they trying to bullshit you, like with what I posted on my community feed. They trying to just swindle you out of money or get you to sign up for shit and not tell you anything, just to profit off of you, which goes into mental distress, you know, because now you're fucking annoyed, now you're just really agitated, and you like, man, fuck this shit, this is bullshit. But that's the main quest of life. It's just all the bullshit aspects that takes up, I want to say, at least 95% of our fucking life, just doing bullshit we don't want to do, having routines we don't want to have, and then all the fun shit is the rest of the 5%, aka the side quest. I guess you could say. And so, you know, every time I fucking wake up, I hate to say it, but outside of getting my driver's license, I really don't know what I'm gonna do after that. You know, I don't know what kind of career opportunity I'm gonna try to pursue after that or whatnot. Because every fucking thing out here is just boring, yo. You know. And I mean, I may sound, I don't know what you can say, spoiled or whatnot, but I don't fucking want to go to community college or trade school and try to get a skill in something I don't want to fucking do just so I can make money. You know, I don't fucking want to spend 8 hours or 16 hours every day, damn near every day, with maybe only 2 days off at fucking work. You know, I quite like the routine I have. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like living with my mama. I don't like living at that toxic ass house, even though it's been kind of quiet for like the past month, but still, you know, I know I gotta do something to try to get out of that, which is what I'm trying to fucking do, the best I can, but, you know, just if I'm to be real honest, I'm really not fucking passionate about this life itself. You know, I'm passionate about my hobbies and my routine again, you know, getting healthy, getting in shape, but I'm not fucking passionate about trying to figure out, how I'm gonna get on Medicaid, how I'm gonna make money, or afford a house and all of that shit. And that's what the majority of our routines is like, just trying to figure out bullshit that we need to do to survive. And again, because we're so focused on all of that shit, we don't have time to put towards the stuff that really matters, like our health, or like going to work out, or actually doing stuff to inspire what it is we really want to do, or try to pursue maybe like an interest that can make us money, but at the same time it's fulfilling. And you notice that all of the stuff that actually brings you joy in life, you're being told that, you can't do that. You gotta do all this other fucked up ass shit to make money, you know? And it really fucking reminds me of when I was going to that little bitchy ass workforce commission thing, you know, and you fuck them at, you know, want to take a shit on they goddamn building. That's what I want to fucking do. They ain't did shit to help me out. Shit, like fuck those motherfuckers. But yeah, when I was in their office, this lady, this nosy ass motherfucker, gonna try to talk about some, you need to find something else other than art. Like, you need to get into like welding or some shit, because art, that's not gonna make money. I'm like, bitch, I didn't even fucking ask you. Like, I didn't even come in here volunteering this information. You the one who fucking asked. So like, get the fuck up out my face. And you know, and that's what a lot of these motherfuckers promote. They promote bad routine. They promote slavery. Like, our society promotes unhealthiness, slavery, and benefiting a fucking corporation over yourself. And I know when I went to this little bitchy ass interview, or mock interview, it wasn't a fucking real interview. You know, it was this stupid ass shit that this workforce thing kept making me go to, where wasn't nothing getting done. And this little fat bitch Like, I know I'm being vulgar now, but every time I think about that shit, it still pisses me off. Just what they fucking did to me and shit, and how they ghosted me afterwards. But, this fat ass pancake looking bitch gonna talk about something. Oh, well, are you willing to put work over everything else it is you want to do? And she specifically said, going to work out or doing my art and type shit. And of course you have to say fucking yes, because one of the things they tell you is you can't say no to anything. You cannot say no to any job they find for you, regardless of how shit it is. You can't say no to any of it, regardless of how far it is. If you say no, then they ain't gonna work with you. Which just goes to show you that we are all down here being prepped from a young age, from when we're going to school, to be fucking slaves, to have these bad routines that I was talking about, where you're just fucking going to work and doing bullshit, and you're not really doing nothing fulfilling, And just really, even though I enjoy my copes and I enjoy my hobbies, like, I really wish I just wasn't fucking born, if I'm to be real honest. Because it's like every time I fucking wake up, it's like, yeah, even though I'm going to the wreck and shit, it's still that thought at the back of my mind that, you need to hurry up and kind of figure something out. You need to kind of try to get into something so you can make money, or just do something to get out the house, because you don't know when it's gonna get bad again, or just, and then well, that's another story for another time. I'll get into that another time. But it's like, so now I have just this extra stress of trying to figure out how to be fucking independent, how to get pieces of paper to survive. And it's real stupid, the fact that you even need fucking pieces of paper to even survive in the first place is just real bullshit. But yeah, but that's why I don't be fucking understanding when my sister be talking about, like, oh, well, you haven't really explored outside of your bubble. You haven't seen all that life had to offer. I'm like, well, I've seen enough. I've seen that unless you have fucking a shitty ass green piece of paper, then there ain't nothing out here that society gonna allow you to do. I've seen that. I've seen the fact that our world revolves around money. I've seen homelessness. I've seen people out there sitting out on the fucking streets and shit. Like, I think I've seen a fucking enough. What the fuck you talking about? And when I really think about it, my sister's really a normie, man. She's one of those religious normies who thinks that, oh, God has a plan for all of our lives and shit. And so, man, I really don't really talk to her anymore, because I just really view just talking to her as a waste of time. But yeah, we antinatalists know the truth. We know that there ain't no God, that there ain't no purpose down here in this hell realm, and that we're just here being prepped to be slaves and die, and just, I don't know. I mean, again, I enjoy my routines,